This is Pinterest, the ultimate guide to Pinterest for business, with a proven system to automate for profit. Written by George J. Legend. Read by Nick Dolle. Chapter 1. Introduction to Pinterest and the people who live there. So you've heard about Pinterest, and you'd like to find a way to make it work for your business. This is one of the most popular social media websites ever created. That is saying something, because there have been dozens of astronomically successful social media websites in the past decade or two. In fact, Pinterest is such a force to be reckoned with that they have now earned the number 3 spot in social media website rankings. That means there are Facebook, Twitter, and then Pinterest. Any business person that wants to increase their revenue and online presence should be on Pinterest. What is Pinterest? How does it work? Pinterest is a social bookmarking site. Basically, it is a place where people hang out, and when they find something cool, they show it to all of their friends. While the social bookmarking site was not a new concept by any means when Pinterest launched, they were one of the first to include a visual component as the basis for a social media website. When you post something on Pinterest, it has to have an image as the basis of the post. You post or pin your photos on a virtual pin board, and can repin other people's images from their own feeds. Pinterest is different from the traditional social media sharing site, because people can create their own boards that people can browse, so that someone who only wants to look at the photos in a single category doesn't have to sift through every picture that the user has ever posted, such as the case with both Facebook and Twitter. You sign up for Pinterest the same way you do other websites, with an email address or password, or you can use your Google or Facebook account to log in. Pinterest is already integrated with all of the major social media sites. Why has Pinterest become so popular? Pinterest has grown to be the number 3 social media site on the internet, which is impressive considering that they were competing against giants like Google+, StumbleUpon, and Dig. They obviously do something different than the sites mentioned, which is part of the reason visitors have flocked to set up boards and pin their favorite pics. Today's world runs on visual stimuli, and that's exactly what Pinterest provides to their users. Here are a few other reasons that the site has grown to epic proportions. Reason number 1. The way the site is set up. The designers behind Pinterest knew what they were doing when they created the way that content is organized and accessed. On other social media sites, particularly Facebook and Twitter, it is not only difficult for you to bookmark content you want to check out at a later date, it is also almost impossible to find an image that you're looking for from a specific user. Particularly with Twitter, you pretty much have no choice but to go backwards through every image the person has ever posted, including their videos, if you want to see a particular image. And as far as finding content that you posted, if you tweet a lot, what you're looking for is probably going to get lost in the shuffle, never to be seen again. The files on Pinterest are a lot more organized and conducive to a search for a particular one. All the files with the pin board are organized, and you can easily see which image.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?